decided to eat because I feel weak is not the word. Malnourished. We just automatically think of skinny when we hear that word, but I feel malnourished. So I decided to go ahead and make myself a sandwich. You know, what makes today different? Toast your bread, girl. You ain't gotta be like that man. Mister don't like toasted buns and bread and shit. What's wrong with him? To wash this bread. I left a lime cube out. It's okay, people. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. I must not have them anymore, y'all. I hope I didn't bury a whole thing of Purslane thinking I was burying banana peel. And you're like, how you mix them two up? Well, they were frozen, and the banana peels were browning by the time they were frozen. And after the Purslane freezes, it gets really dark, and then with the frosticles on it, you can't really tell what color it is. So that might be why all this damn Purslane is popping up on this one side of the bed. I think I thought I was using my banana fertilizer, and I fucked around and planted a whole shitload of. It was frozen, but y'all know how weeds do. Oh, hey, take my hand. I'm supposed to start using mustard in my sandwiches again, whenever possible. Mustard only. After I wash it, I do like to take the root off. Just because you know, I don't like stuff getting stuck in my teeth. That's the root. I just go ahead and take it out. And this stem is small enough for me to put the whole thing on the sandwich. Y'all know I can do a whole small stem. So when I get a thick stem like this, I just use the stems that branch off the side of it. But this main big stem like this, I wouldn't put that in my food. It wouldn't be anything wrong with it though. And it is tender enough to bite around easily. See, like this, that root has to go. I was lazy, but I wasn't lazy because at least I did harvest and wash them. But anyway, I harvested and washed them, but I didn't take the roots off. If anything, that's giving more work to myself. And I'm making my sandwich with the butter of the bread because the lady of the house often sacrifices herself. So this works like lettuce. It's so good. It's better than lettuce. Who are we kidding? Oops. Anyway, this is my Purslane lettuce. Oh, there you go. There's a little view. Purslane lettuce. And I put some green onions across the top. I'm going to heat up my lunch meat, just regular government solution lunch meat. Processed, you know. It's turkey breast. For those of you who like to flex because you think you shop at Whole Foods or you eat turkey over beef or whatever. It's all poison. We all helping them kill us. It's on some level. Because that's what we let happen. I was trying to see if I want a little more meat, but the egg will take care of that need for gumption. I wonder, can our neighbors keep chickens? I think that's beyond me at this stage. It shouldn't be though, much as I love eggs. Remember, I'm decolonized for the most part, and I happen to know that fresh eggs don't need to be stored in the refrigerator. Purslane even gives shit a crunch like a lettuce crunch. I think he's missing his daddy. He haven't never done this before. But he's sitting over where they have their me time every morning. I'm gonna send Mr. a picture. My body wants vegetables. It's funny how my body gets trained during the growing season. Not pacifying me. I need them tomatoes to do something. I hate when I bite off the end of a straw, but I keep doing it. Oh, you know what? Next time, I'm gonna cut the top off and then just pull out cause who extends the whole scrunchie anyway? Nobody. And now I can curve the very tip to my mouth. I'm glad I was forced to take advantage of the flexibility of straws, of FlexiStraws. We all have them, but it goes even further up. That is a lot of unscrunchability. There's more. And more. Oh my God. Look how much more length I got off of this. Don't do me. Don't do me. I've bend that all the way down so that to make sure my bend gets 90 degrees. In a way, this is trash enabling because it gives me an excuse to reuse my straws, not from one day to the next, but beyond the point. Like sometimes by the time I chew up the end, I need to just get another straw, and I don't do it. And you earth people can come through and judge me if you want to. I don't care. Maybe if I made myself some coffee. That's random, but I'm feeling the idea. So Mr. has been off sugar, and he's been using Truvia. Now you can mention any sweetener there has ever been, and we have tried it. It's all trash, even the natural stuff. The stevia in the store tasted like chemical, straight up chemical, and I was like, oh, they tried it. So what did I do? I grew stevia myself, and I tasted that stuff, and guess what? It was trash. So that stuff in the store might be the actual stevia. They tried it. 20 times sweeter than sugar. Bitch, where? But anyway, I'm gonna let your favorite gardening guru convince you of that bullshit. Meanwhile, he is now off of sugar, and you know how you gotta wean yourself because we all in America and sugar junkies. Carbs and shit. Bottom line is, I guess for this journey of going off sugar, he decided to use Truvia. And I don't know how. Y'all know how I usually finish his coffee in the morning? That's why my mug is usually red. Well, this half a cup of coffee is still in this bitch because he sweetened it with. Look at that. Why is there white shit up against the wall of this cup? Why is there white film? You see that shit? Why is this leaving a white film? No! Point being, I need to join him and get off the sugar, but I'm too far gone, y'all. Keep calling me. Look, I'm getting chills. Because I know when I taste, I'm not even kidding you. There's a chill bumps. My skin ain't that bumpy. At the idea of being about to be able to taste this coffee. And it's not even over sweet. I don't put nothing but about. I probably put a tablespoon. I almost said a teaspoon, but that's bullshit. I put probably a tablespoon of sugar in my coffee. It's good. It's kind of on the strong side, so it actually needs some more water. I did get kind of overzealous, and I put in a pinch more coffee than I normally would, just because I had my brain set on coffee. Junkie. I'm gonna put my whole sandwich down. Forgot all about my. Ain't but 2 bites left. Forgot all about it. That's actually too sweet. It's actually a little too sweet. Not even kidding. Sugar's a devil. Or devil made at the very least. I'm sitting up here squinting, and my glasses are right. The sorority girls got their own podcast. It's cute. If it was a podcast about the sorority, I wouldn't have no lines because they do what they do. But it's just a podcast committed to interviewing women that are in the sorority, or that are a part, or that are members of the sorority. So, whatever topic that you're talking about is a topic that ain't off limits. Your sorority is off limits. But if I want to mention how I feel about the types of people that I feel like join sororities, I can do that. I should be able to do that without you getting personally offended. Because those are my sentiments. We always get mad at what somebody else. That's why trolls and haters can't get me. Because they come on and be like, you this and that and that and that. And they say all these other untruths that they feel very strongly and passionately about. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because I can't change what they believe if they already believe it. I ain't finna go to pastor school to figure out how to preach a sermon and get them to change their mind. They adult age people. Ike, tell your girl to chill for a minute. So as I was saying, it's otherwise perfect, just slightly too sweet. Y'all know how we do. I thought I saw somebody gliding across the sidewalk. Anyway, you're not here for that. What was I talking about? Anything, everything, nothing much. Bitching about choices other people make. And their inability to accept other people's choices, to do something different. Probably, that's what I'm always griping about. It's that world, y'all. Mess with this last kiwi. It hasn't been refrigerated, so it's not cold. I told y'all I like to eat into the stem side first. And the reason for that is, there's always a method to my madness. The reason for that is, That could have, would have, should have been much better straight out the fridge. But it was overripe anyway, so. I mean, it was good and it's going to be all right, but wasn't no need in potentially messing up my stomach. This is not the time in the nation to take risks with your health. If you're a black person, this is not a time in the nation to take risks with your health. Unless, of course, you already have, because I'm afraid that's a gang you can't get jumped out of. I miss Adele. And what's crazy is that I miss her as much as I missed her. Now, I used to miss her when I didn't see her for a week. So you know how I'm feeling now. Which is weird, though, because as long as she's on tour and working, I'm okay with not seeing her. As long as she's on tour and working and happy. That's first and foremost. But as long as she's on tour and working and happy, if I don't see her for weeks then, I'm okay with it. Ain't that crazy? As long as I know she's doing what she loves and happy, I'm good. But if I know she's in idle-minded space for extended periods of time, I miss her and I worry about her. Because she's a people person. She needs to be around people. And so I want that for her. I want that for her. Oh, you can see I took my letters down from the fridge. And now I just have the harvest truck. So I took off the happy harvest. That's been up there almost 2 years now anyway, right? And y'all, that's that gel decor. From the doggone, not the dollar store, but you can get them at the dollar store. They got them at the dollar store. When I put those up for decor, they're up with the intention of replacing them within a year. Or the following year. I really have no intention of leaving them up for years at a time. Not that that's been up years, but if I wouldn't have got on top of it, it would have crossed the 2-year barrier. Or would it? I think so. Would it? Yeah. I think it was Halloween before last I got it. Yeah, because I didn't get nothing for last Halloween. Had no intentions of doing any such thing. Oh, a couple of people have asked me to do a quick live, but I'm unable to do that because I don't have enough subscribers. So when that happens, I will do, a live or two for you. I believe I will, unless they change some kind of regulations, or I'll be like, I'm not signing up for that. Y'all don't even know they got the trickery. They got the trickery fuckery, the trickery popping off. Not for me, no thank you, no thank you. It ain't worth it. It don't be worth it for me, y'all. I'm not mad at y'all, though. Get your sponsorship, make sure you're eligible for participation in these things. Because that's the direction the world is going. Like, even the way I feel about some stuff, I cannot encourage other people to feel that way for a plethora of reasons. We're not the same. We can't relate to one another. We have different values. Our mindset is different. We want different things. I'm not talking about what we say we want. What we truly want is different things. Like, kind of like some females say they want a good man, but they don't. That's not what they want. And so, like that. I tell you, those red emeralds are pretty. What is going on, though, with the orange? The purple orange. I feel a little way about those not coming up, but then also my replacement lettuce hasn't popped up either. I swear sometimes I don't know if I'm... Ooh, I almost drank that solution coffee. Not that it all ain't solution coffee. So I'm chilly, but I know as soon as I put this on again, I'm gonna catch fire. I'm cutting my ginger from yesterday, so I can tell yesterday's ginger from today's ginger. I'm doing the same with the limes, even though it's gonna be obvious which was yesterday's limes, because today's limes are gonna be greener than yesterday's limes. But anyway, so I take this. I usually have the lid still attached onto the lime like so, and I just cut three slits. So that when I empty this batch, I'll know that these are the limes that can be composted. And I'm just saying composted to avoid triggering y'all who don't want these to go directly down the drain. But they do serve a purpose going down the drain. I use them in that respect, from that angle, to clean and disinfect my garbage disposal. So they still serve a sustainable purpose. before they sign out of this house. I'm taking the old limes out. I took the old limes out as I filled the pot because I don't want pulp floating around the water. I just don't. We're going to put the new ginger in. Blam. Put the new lime in. Blam. I think I want to put 2. Because they're on the small side. So when they're small like that, I like to use 3 limes rather than 2. But I still rotate them at the same pace. So yesterday's limes, whether it's 1 or 2, still have the 3 slits cut in them. So that at the end of the day, I know which ones get thrown down the garbage disposal or composted, and which one get used for the next day's stew. I use our old grocery bags for garbage bags. You know, because I hadn't been using sugar in a lot of things. Coffee's primarily the thing we use granule sugar with. But we got low, and I slipped into a kind of a panic. I'm not even a coffee drinker, but just the idea that we were low on sugar shook me. Ain't that crazy? Unless you're a sugar junkie too. Oh. I'm actually going to use one of these cinnamon sticks because they're trash. I feel like they just got some sticks or some used up wood, mulch wood, and ground it up and replaced it into these, made it into these things. That's not cinnamon. This is not cinnamon. This is a stick. Barely cinnamon scented. I'm just gonna put the whole thing in there because I do have another bag and I want to use them up so they'll just stop. That's what I get. My knee just tweaked. Oh man, I indeed do not, and I repeat, I do not have knees of Meg. Horse knees, I do not have. Male horse booty knees, I do not have. These are grapes that Mr. did not eat. I put these in his lunch every day for a week. Did not touch them. I gotta admit, they're not as sweet as the ones I just washed, but I'm still feel a type of way. Honey, these things are good. You go over there. You look bitten too. You go over there. You look overripe. You do too. Get over there. You look like you got infused with vinegar. Overripe. 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 Let's have a bowl of the ones that fell off the vine, and the reason for that is usually overripeness, which could make them sweeter, but to overripe and bust it open and shit, we black. We don't do that shit. Although in a Holocaust, you gotta be conservative, literally, not politically. Oh yeah, the 4th of July is coming. Another colonizer coup day celebration is coming. I forgot. 4th of July.